Oh, there was another girl. She was something to look at. She was something. Shout out to her. She, I think she was Spanish. I don't know. She might have been Spanish. Crazier than batshit. When I tell you she was aggressive, like, she was real, just a mess. Like, violently a fucking mess. And, she got into a fight in front of everybody. I said, wow. But I had to guide the bitch, the staff. I said, what? Like, you want me to do it? Like, I'm not getting paid and I've just been around here 3 days. Like, I don't mind seeing somebody get fucked up, but chill. Like, what's right is right. Like, do your fucking job and pull her off of him. Like, what are you doing? I said something like, grab her or something, like, pull her away. And then she did it. Like, she was, and didn't, like, girl, something could go down. Like, what in the world on your watch, clearly? Like, what's going on? But, she was real aggressive. But then she had a face, yes. She had a face. She had nice hair, nice body, like a nice little shape, nothing too crazy. And she was sexual too. And I said, oh, this girl got a bag. Yo, this girl got a fucking bag. And then she was sitting there talking about I was in for 6 months. I said, oh, that one. Oh. She said, yeah, it was all right. I said, what? Something to the effect. I said, oh, okay. Yeah, when I tell you she was sexual, like, but it was on the low, but on the high. That's why I said, like, nah, like, she definitely has a bag. And she definitely uses it. And men are definitely in trouble around her. Like, nothing less. She's very seasoned with that bag. Very fucking seasoned. She, like, one of the staff was kind of trendy, like, kind of hipster, kind of. A lot of them were, like, 90% of them were. Younger, hipster, like, fresh out of college, that type shit. Because it was a nice facility. It really was. It was a nice, newer facility. One of the nicer ones I've been to. And, like, she plopped down on the floor, like, limber, and she worked out and shit. Plopped out on the floor, spread her legs like this. I said, wow, you fucking would. And some leggings. I said, wow. Don't mind if I do. I could look. And she was throwing it at whoever. At the Vibe, I presume. Because I don't think one guy she did. And I said, nah, like, that's not for you. Like, it's just not. One of the staff. But I wanted her with, I approved of it for a second, and then I was like, no, like, not my bag. And no, I didn't like the staff. I was very neutral to the staff. Always will be, for the most part. Unless somebody like Jeff Goldblum flies through. Then I'm giving it up. But, yeah, like, she was just kind of... Nah, I did approve of it. She was indie, too. She was violent, flexible, worked out, in great shape, and looked great. But, she came in fucking silk pajamas. I said, bitch, this is a fucking hospital. Like, chill. This ain't the Four Seasons. Like, relax. A mess. But, and claimed that she had money. I said, where? What account? What? But, she was indie, so she was flirting with the indie, I think the music teacher. It was okay. Nothing too crazy. I wasn't gagged about it. And normally I'd be like, if I see a couple or I see somebody pursuing somebody, I'd be like, nah, go for it. Like, and let me in. Like, let me see something. Like, And I do. I be watching. And I don't mind it either. Like, I really don't mind. But, that one I was kind of like, oh, I'm for it. Then I was like, nah. Like, see y'all on the flip side. Bye. Spread your legs some real quick when I go. Like, a mess. A fucking mess. They were jealous of her. A lot of girls were jealous of her. I was not. one girl in particular was a mess. They did karaoke. She did good at karaoke. I loved her in karaoke. She played a white song. She's indie. Like, she could get away with it. So she played like a really white, like, poppy jump around type song, and that's what she did. She jumped around. I'll tell you that. Almost got interactive too. I said, oh, cock your legs a little bit. I said everything good, but cock them bitches to the left, and let's see what's prepared. Yo, she looked good, for real. She did. She's like a surfer, kind of, like, she had a vibe. She definitely had a vibe, and everyone knew it wasn't on the low either. And she would flaunt too, but in a good way. I said good. She could, as she do. But then another girl, the other girl that I was talking about before, after old girl did her karaoke and was bopping around and all that, she was a mess, but cute. You could definitely deal with it. Like, it's definitely something where you could look and be like, all right, she's having it her way and calling it. And she's not being something that she's not. Like, it's cool. We're good. The other girl would have come up and try to really sing knowing she can't sing. I said, wow. And then I turned to the old girl like, oh, cock your legs. Yeah, I say, cock them bitches to the right this time so he can really, so we can get some good in the room, because this ain't it. She's trying to fucking sing. I almost bust out laughing. Yeah, cock them legs up real quick. She didn't. I said, oh. And then it's not like, yo, like, when I tell you she was sexual, it was a mess. But I didn't mind it. Like, she's gonna do what she's gonna do, so it is what it is. But she, like, would cock her legs open like this, and then, like, the type to be playful too, not just have them like this and be like la la la. No, like, she'd be like la 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 la. You be like, girl, now you know, come on, you know, stop. Or keep going. Like, why not? She's something. She was something. Something to look at too. Like, really. She definitely was. Who else was there? There was a gay guy. I loved him. Off rip. Loved him. Kind of like a chunkier gay guy. And then it turned out that I hated him. So I said, wow, like, you would fucking catfish me into some shit, and here I go thinking like, oh, you're intelligent, you're cool, you're this, you're that, meanwhile you're shit. Like, no. And then he told me a story, literally a story, and I tried to help him the best that I could, nothing less. And the more and more that I talked, the more and more that you could tell that he was jealous and he was not having it. And I said, wow, like, a fluke, nothing less. Keep it that way, cause no. And then the more and more that we had group, and the more and more that we were interacting in group, the more and more that I was just like, wow, like, you're not even, the way that you presented yourself in the beginning is not the way that you are. Like, not even a little bit. Like, ew, that's a dub. And of course, I'm in the field for a gay husband, nothing less. So I said, well, he's out. And he was black. So I said, oh, like, that's good. I love a little culture. Like, nothing to it. KKC, woo! A mess. Shout out to Cardi. Nothing to it. And culture. And Wave. And Cephas. Anyways, yes, I did. She could, too. She probably is. With her boyfriend, one of the many, sitting there got her legs cocked. And if anyone asks, like, why you sitting like that? I just felt comfortable this way. And she knows, goddamn well, what the fuck she be doing. It was a relief, nothing less. And no, I didn't touch her. No, I wasn't sexual to her. I would look at her for a second and then dip off. Like, nothing to it. I was really going through it that time in that hospital set. I really was. And something special was going on. So I was off working. So it was a nice break from work. But I was in fantasy land, number one. Number two, construction was going on. I'm not sure if the construction was for me and for the greater good or not. Like, it was a lot of different pieces moving. So I was really on and at work, for real. I really was. But seeing her legs cut was a nice little, And then she kept them like that too for like half a group, she kept her legs spread eagle. I said, oh, okay. I got some time too, don't I? Anyways, back to work. and then I sit there and look and call it. And her face card was wow. Like, even in every position, her face card was like, oh, yeah, serving something. And her body too, because she knew how to throw it, didn't she? She did. I'll tell you, she did. She knew. I said, I wonder where she learned that from. Yo, she was closer with her dad than her mom, allegedly. I said, oh, something. Hopefully they're neutral.